Alrighty, welcome back to part 2 of Karmics Fearing Death. Why? Alrighty, so we're going to get more into the cards. I hope that you beautiful souls enjoyed part 1. So we are blessed with the beautiful Temperance card, supported by the Six of Cups, supported by the World. Now let me just double check because a lot of these cards have circles. So this is showing me cycles. Okay, so I'm starting to get a more deeper understanding. Cycles. Basically, all the death threats that are coming your way. Actually, this is the Emperor. But all of the death threats that are coming your way have happened to you before. This is nothing new. In fact, these are karmic cycles from lifetimes and lifetimes ago, all at one. And you need to pat yourself on the back if you're hearing this message. Because what this is saying to me that you've died so many times before, over and over and over again, in a circular pattern, so that you know how to basically avoid falling for these death curses, okay? Now, what's really going to level out the playing field is you being able to recognize that you are in charge of your own life. So this is the Emperor, forgive me. All right? The Emperor. Woman created the world. With fire, she gives it life. Earthly power gives impetus and stimulates activities. Ties to the material world. So what I'm picking up is that from past life after past life after past life after past life, consistently, the death threats became more imminent the more you started gaining stability. Okay? So if some of you have this habit of getting stability, then losing it, this has been pre-planned. The Tower card is showing itself. So what this is showing me is that Karmics would use the same death rituals on you consistently in loops in various ways to prohibit you from gaining momentum and putting yourself in a place where this is me, I'm unmoved, I'm untouchable. So basically, the Tower card is saying the Karmics consistently target you the same exact way every time you reach a certain level of personal success. Now, for you, personal success could just simply be healing. It could simply be learning to relax. It could simply be learning how to set healthy boundaries with people. However, all these quote unquote small actions you're taking, which are pretty big energetic actions, is making it so that you can attract the stability that you are looking for. I think back to whenever I have financial stability, karmics come in as if we support you. What can we do for you? And at the time, back in the day, I was unaware that they were manifesting a karmic connection with me. Now, when I allow karmics into my life, this is when I start losing energy and I start losing stability, because I would have emotionally invested into them and they would have taken those gifts and gave me their stability. So when they would be playing God with me, I would not be able to clearly see what was going on because I would be seeing from their limited perspective from their reality, not realizing that this is how they felt, trapped in a corner, afraid of their vulnerabilities being exposed. So they worked overtime to make me feel comfortable, so I would just willingly give them my good energy so that they could feel safe, secure, and be able to what? Profit off of my gifts and my energy, not appreciating it. You know, attracting wealth, attracting support, only so that they could have a false sense of power. This has happened so many times to me. And right when I, have nothing and I need help, that a black bird, okay, I'm seeing, okay, a black bird. This is when the abuse would get terrible. This is when trauma bonding would become severe. This is when my physical life would be put in danger. Okay? This curse of death has been put onto me for a very long time so that I would feel isolated, unable to have healthy connections in any way. Okay? And all the while, these people would be consistently watching me, communicating with others who I would not be aware of that they were in tune with, just to make sure that they were able to hold on to my energy, because the fear of them going back to what was theirs that I willingly and was manipulated into taking on scares them more than anything. Now, however, when one begins to heal and release this and is able to see how the karmics are playing, it's like being able to understand a horror movie. In a horror movie, let's think back to a horror movie with a haunted doll. It's energy that fuels that doll that brings it to life. Now, if you put hatred, and the hatred is so severe into that doll, well, that doll is going to become a terror. But for the most part, you have to look at the puppet master that's putting hate into the doll. It's going to be someone connected to the main character of the movie who is seeing themselves clearly when they see the main character. And instead of doing the inner work, the antagonist, allows negative emotions to manifest to the point where they are trying to play God in someone's life. Okay? So, and a lot of curses are done with incantations, and because a lot of karmics feel that they need something to see that the curse is working. This is where voodoo is starting to become quite popular. So when one still toughs through the curses that are being thrown at them, this returns the karmic's energy back to them, and their fear is heightened and increased to a maximum amount that they will do anything to basically take your emperor energy. Imagine being a karmic and having profited off of an empath or light worker's energy. And then to have your energy come back to you, where before when you had the light worker's energy, you were able to stand your ground and they would say, okay, what you say goes. But they would still be trying you. And the karmic would feel, I know you're going to try me, bitch, but you know what? I still got it. But now imagine you give them back their fears and lack of boundaries, and you got your boundaries back. And the people still trying them. And they're still trying to act as if they're doing the same thing with your energy, but they're still getting worn down, and the other people around them are able to see. You acting bad and tough, and then the moment that they fear is when they give in to the bullying. All the while, the same people that is bullying them and exploiting them and taking what they have garnered off of your energy, they're still gaining stock in you at the same time. Okay? A lot of karmics will act as if our magic is working. We just put it out into the universe to send someone your way, but really, the karmics have been what? Due to that extreme codependency and a lot of abandonment issues, coming to the surface, they're actively going out to meet people just like them. And then what they'll do is they'll, form this trauma bond with them. And then they'll bring you up as, you know what, such and such, I'm who I am right now today because of such and such. They really burned me. And they'll twist the narrative to make it seem as if it's something that you did to them. Now, this person being low vibrational energy and unaccountable as well will think of the person who wronged them as well. And so you're going to have a whole team of individuals coming together to put newer curses on your name as a whole. So not only do you have the old curses from the old karmics, you got new ones, okay? And so the beautiful thing about this and how this balances out is that the karmics are meeting karmics of your soul tribe. You see how this balances out? So right now, if you're like, I haven't exactly met my soul tribe or anything like that, you are energetically connected to your soul tribe because your soul tribe is connected to the karmics who are interacting with the karmic of your karmic. Okay? All right. We're going to get one more message, and then we're going to part 3, because I feel part 3 is about to be hella juicy. Lilith Moon style. So we have the Ace of Wands supported by the King of Wands. So this waxing moon is going to be very important. This waxing moon, waxing crescent moon, is going to be very important. All right? You're being advised, 1313, look that angel number up. It's something to do with the hands. There are secrets of how to be able to hit your target without missing in your hands. Palm reading, okay? You can either start learning to read your own palms during this time as you're hearing this, okay? Or you can manifest a trusted palm reader. But a palm reader is going to be very sufficient in helping you hit the target without missing, because this is going to undo a lot of things that the karmics planned for you, death-wise anyway.